Yo, what is up, bruv? So we're gonna look at a game that has not one, not two, not three, not four, but five brilliancies. This is a game that has been submitted by a viewer, and if you guys have any, then do message me, send me these crazy games, because this game is sick, bruv. 5 brilliant moves in a game is kind of crazy, right? Let's do it, dude. D4, already groundbreaking stuff. Indian game, pawn out, G6, this is all theory. We're just going to rattle through these. I'm not going to waste your time. And then this is the first move out of the theory. C5, attempting to chip away at the center, because if white doesn't do anything and white does something like that, then this is coming in. C5 is a temporary sack of a pawn as well, because once white takes, which white does, then black can play F6 and recapture the pawn. And if white tries to hold on to it with moves like that, it's okay, but it's not the best play, because eventually these are going to be overextended, these pawns. So in this position, white takes the pawn in the center, black recaptures the pawn, and white just plays a developing move with the knight, getting it into the game. Fair enough, right? Nothing crazy. Black sees that developing knight, and they're like, you know what? I don't want that pawn yet. I'm just gonna develop my knight myself. The best move is actually just recapture the pawn. But, you know, let's just develop the knight. All the greatest players gambit pawns in the opening. White develops their bishop, pinning that knight so it can't move. Black then recaptures the pawn on c5. And then white just plays h3. Acting like nothing's happened with my sneeze. Black castles, white castles, and here we go. This is where the juice of the position starts. So move 10, they're both castled, a6. Look at that move. Oh my goodness. Nothing special at all. White takes the knight, black recaptures. All right, so that's 11 moves of just standard play, right? Now we've got some juicy stuff happening. Here we go. So, knight jumps into the center. Engine likes this sort of idea, maybe going after the bishop. But white doesn't care and just smacks the knight in the middle. You don't really want to be taking this because it's just giving up your bishop for no reason, and you just activate the queen for white, and then this position is looking a lot better for white already. You got this jumping in. So black plays the best move, which is queen d6, just developing the queen, and now it's time to get the bishop out, connect the rooks, and Bob's your uncle. B3 from white. Black centralizes the rook with rook e8. White develops the bishop. And this is where the bonkers behavior starts. Time to put my hood up because it's going to rain brilliance. Oh my god. The first brilliant. Look at that. Boom. That's a nice move, baby cakes. The point is, if they take, which is the best move, and that is what happens in the game, then you have this move. Oh my god. Just breathe that in for a second. Just breathe that move in. Just look at that move. Bro has sacked 2 pieces in 2 consecutive moves, and they've both been brilliant moves. What is this game? Who is playing right now? What elo do you think these people are? Are they grandmasters? I don't know. I do know. The point is, if you take this, then this kind of thing is inbound, and it's still a drawn position, believe it or not. That's 2 brilliant moves, and it's still a drawn position. Isn't a brilliant move meant to give you an edge? Come on. But that doesn't happen. He doesn't take it, so he just moves his king up. And now get ready for boom! Oh my god, I can't believe it! It's too much for my little chess brain. The reason it's a brilliant move is because the rook is still hanging, right? So if he now takes the rook, then it's looking kind of a bit game over. You're losing all your pawns, and there's all sorts of pressure happening here. Look at this. So he doesn't take the rook, surprisingly, in this position, because he probably sees that at the rating of whatever they are. Ooh. But instead, he plays just a defensive move, knight d2. In this position, right, look at the eval bar. This position is 1 for black, like 1 point. Like, it's winning by 1. It looks like black has so much attack, but there's just nothing there, really. So here, the best move is to actually retreat the rook all the way to e6. But black doesn't find that move after finding 3 brilliant moves. Black brings the rook back here. The reason that that's kind of an inaccuracy is because now the knight kind of has a bit of tempo with the bishop to maybe attack this rook. But this kind of idea is maybe potentially there. So white actually plays the best move here, which is just a defensive move to try and maybe get rid of some of the attack, get rid of some of the initiative that white has. Black responds with the best move, which is pinning the knight and threatening to potentially take this at one point, because this would be a threat. So a defensive move from white, which is kind of the only move. Give it a second. Can you spot it? And it is a defensive knight move to just reinforce this knight here. Now, if you take, like, you can back it up. So this is kind of black's plan, right? This was black's plan, and now it's being stopped. So what do you have to do? You got to take away one of the defenses. Bring the rook over, because now if you take, this is back on. How does white? White needs to defend perfectly here. And what does white play? White plays queen d2. Not a good move. Best move here is to just bring the king back. And that's kind of, I guess, kind of hard to spot. But now, obviously, if he can't do that because he can just retreat. So it wouldn't work out now. But I guess it's relatively difficult to spot that move. So queen d2 is played, which doesn't seem like a bad move. I mean, you're attacking the rook, but you have to see like the threats of the position. And I'm sure everyone saw this threat inbound. Oh! I feel like I need a cuddle. I feel like I need something. Okay, I feel much better now. I've got my teddy bears with me. Am I a grown man? Yes. The reason that that's such a brilliant move is because, first of all, it's blocking the rook from being captured. If it gets taken, then this idea is back on, and that's either a free piece or it's mate. So you have to do something about it because there ain't no stopping this. So the best move here is to actually just sack the queen. But no human being is going to sack the queen for a rook because you know it's just game over at that point. It's literally just game over. So white plays bishop d4. Just trying to like sort this situation out a bit. Like something has to be done. Like let's attack some things. Does black care? No, just take the bishop. Take the bishop and now the rook's defended again. And if you capture this now, it's actually a forced mate in 11, but like realistically nobody's spotting this. But it does start with this. Whenever it's a forced mate, it always starts with a forced rook move, and that would be another brilliant move. Oh my god, I'm finding brilliant moves. There's too many brilliant moves in this. Get rid of the bears. So black recaptures the bishop, and then white chooses to recapture with the queen. So yes, that is right. This knight here is just a free piece, so black recaptures it because it can't take because of the pin. Look at white's position. You can't really move any piece. Like, you can't really do much with any of these pieces. Nothing's really doing anything. The queen doesn't have any good moves. So white actually finds the best move, which is just king f3, just going after this rook. Fine, I'll do it myself. It's kind of like that vibe, isn't it? Like, this is Thanos, and like you have to do something about this because there's too much threat. Black then captures the knight on g3 because now you can't take the rook because it's defended. And then like anyone just plays that, right? But the best move is actually that. That is a hard move to spot. The eval bar doesn't know what's going on. But white doesn't play the best move and just recaptures with the pawn. But now it's kind of chaos, right? Because not only do you have the queen coming in and blundering the rook, you don't have any of that. What does black play? Black plays rook g2. Oh my god. Get the bears back. Never mind the bears. That is a stupid move in this position. Who the hell is playing that move? I mean, obviously, it is the best move. Look at that move. Because if you take, then you're getting mated. There's nothing you can do. And if you don't take and you do something like that, then you're still getting mated. This is like a forced mate. There's literally nothing you can do. Crazy, right? Amazing. Insane. Showing you the accuracy of that game. Black played 95% with 5 brilliance. And white played 75%. That is just a ridiculous game, isn't it? Crazy. But that's the game. And I can now reveal that the ELO rating of these two players was around 2300. So, pretty achievable rating within a couple of weeks of playing chess. See you later. Bye.